So, Gobster, a guy that has a bird, and his butler with a cat, and his wife with the lizard. So, these three guys live in like a submarine. And those pictures that I showed you are not like century like pictures, they're like full films of the creation of the picture. So it's not long time in 19 whatever. Let's just go on. So him and his bird right here, struggling a captain, the captain that is like the one that is like the boss of the submarine ship. He's just a really person, just thinking of things, and he just bugs and doesn't go bug to his wife, because he thinks that when he asks her a question, she just goes on off of him. But sits down and just thinks of his misery and all that. Because his wife and him got married a long time, and they were not always, their face was not like this. Because they're like, the man was like feet more taller than the woman, but they just grown shorter because something just happened to them. And he didn't have his bird a few laters ago. He was like a lonely guy.
Yes.
Without a bird, when he was taller than his wife when they first got married.
To drink.
So,
Okay.
and his butler, of course, they got him maybe since when they, when they moved in and they started, and they lost everything, their house, their apartment,
like something really wrong.
and they know they have to be in the ship.
Okay, I'll reach
and I know his butler was coming to go fix, will fix the submarine problem.
Well, I don't
and he
know
noticed
how to
that
he want him to go and tell his wife
because his wife knows
okay,
everything about submarine machine mechanics more than him.
Honey.
So that was the problem. And their wife is coming up right now. And here she is.
Yes. What is it?
The wife that is a lizard lady that has a lizard next to them. And they call them demons when a pet is like maybe next to them when they follow them.
We're gonna need help with the ship, so
kind of like the movie I just saw.
So fast. But what about
a long time I was like,
demons and our pet
like
size?
a
Look at
golden
this.
compass
Let's
where they
just
have,
leave them here.
like these little demons next to them. Like when people have some pets next to them,
come on,
like strange fantasy pets. So yeah, and also they left their three pets down there, and they're wait to see what happens when these three come and meet. These three creatures come and meet. Looks like the bird is, just trying to get up. And the cat's trying to get up too. Looking for something to do. Or actually something to do. So a few minutes later, when there's the submarine needs to be fixed, these three animals had something more than common. Less more than common. More than common. Which is cat faces to bird and bird faces to lizard. And let's see how these two will go. And look what happened. These guys, the cat and the bird, went down when they got sliced, when the cat got sliced by the bird's beak. And they went fully down to the ground, dead.
What?
So, when the cat and the bird and a lizard, they're like standing like really next to each other, like the cat when it come to the bird. And then the bird was going after the lizard, but when they were charging at each other, like when the cat was going after the bird and the bird was going after the bird suddenly accidentally sliced the cat, try to get the lizard, and then suddenly got the cat's blood into his beak and his mouth. And that was like germs affected from the cat because the bird's body was weak. The man's pet's bird was weak. And that made them laying down the cat completely lead down to the ground, and the bird affected with the cat's blood, which lead him to the cat's death. But it was all no fun and games. The guy that had the bird was really a sleaze bag. He shouldn't have just done something instead of feeding his bird until he was married with his wife that had a lizard doing the same thing. But this what happens when you don't feed your pets. But he was like too busy of, trying to have a situation. And later on, his butler came that he wanted to come and fix,
Butler!
the submarine problem. But it was just all that not good in games. The guy with the bird was kind of really, selfish and ignorant, and also dumb until he brought the butler brought his cat, and later on you're gonna maybe see the lizard which his wife brought and left with the wife and the butler and letting two pets, a cat and a bird, getting a fight, almost a fight, by the bird catching his sweet reptile lunch, and the cat trying to get his sweet bird lunch. And it left the lizard good, but the cat and the bird went down ground with affected blood, and it led those guys to dead on the ground. A cat, bird,
Wait,
dead.
you had a list in your hand. What? Wait.
And look, you can see now the wife's lizard is gone. You know why? You can see what happens.
No.
On see the funny look part. Hey, I'm writing. Gecko writing. The submarine.